So yeah, it's been a minute since I released a video, but it's Monday and I'm back in town. I'll explain a little bit later, but today is Motivational Mondays. Let's do it. What's good, creative fam? Brandon Washington here. And first of all, if somehow this is your first video you've ever seen of mine, this channel is all about filmmaking gear, tips, and tutorials. But on Mondays, I release a video titled Motivational Mondays, where I give you guys a little bit of motivation as far as how to continue to grow, create, and be better at what you're currently doing. And that's what today is all about. Now, as you guys saw in the title, this video is all about embracing the new. And so, like, what exactly does that mean? Well, as a lot of you guys may already be aware, Instagram did something super interesting the last couple days. They released what's called IGTV. It's a new, basically long form video format that allows you to post vertical videos longer than a minute on the Instagram platform. Now, personally, when I first heard this, initially I was excited. I was ecstatic by just the ability to post longer form videos on that platform. I thought it was coming. I knew it was going to be coming for a long time, but now they've actually done it. But is there idealism in vertical video that actually has me probably the most excited about it altogether? Now, since cell phones are becoming more and more used on a daily basis, watching videos in a vertical format has been basically becoming normal. People normally capture their videos, and I even remember back when I used to work for Apple trying to teach people to turn their phone sideways when recording video, but now that doesn't necessarily work today. You know, when it comes to being creative, I think that a lot of us are constantly trying to push the envelope. We're trying to be better. And whether that's learning about new gear, learning about new shooting techniques, or learning about new editing techniques, we're always just trying to grow and be better at what we're doing. But what's interesting is when we all are working in the same way, when the completely different medium shows up, and now we learn to create in that medium. See, when it comes to Instagram TV, I think that vertical video will be something that is going to be used for the future. I think it's not just a fad. I don't think it's going to be something like Vine where it just comes and goes. I mean, Instagram has introduced things like stories, which a lot of people said was like a pure ripoff of Snapchat, which it basically was a ripoff of Snapchat. But in my opinion, they've continued to actually make it their own thing by having not just filters with funny faces and animals and stuff, but adding their own little elements to it. And that's what I think is going to be really interesting about IGTV, is that it is going to be its own thing, embracing this new form of creativity by creating in vertical video. I think as creators, we can use this as a moment to be able to aspire to try something different, literally turn our camera on its side and see what we can create, figuring out new formats of framing, camera movements, figuring out shots, knowing now that we're showing more of a person. What does a tight shot look like when you're shooting in vertical mode versus when you're shooting horizontally? All these things allow us to learn something new and to create in a different way. Personally, I've been trying vertical video for a while now. I actually really loved using it with Instagram stories. I created a couple, cinematic stories because I really enjoyed that medium. But the problem I always had with the playback was every 15 seconds, that little skip that would come. So whether you're listening to a song in the background, that little skip, it just ruined it for me. But now that we have this longer form video, I think this is something that's going to be big coming soon. The other thing that I think is really interesting that not a lot of people even know about, and I don't know if it's just I'm in a beta or something, but YouTube is actually experimenting with long form video in a vertical form as well. When you watch your videos back on your actual iPhone, when you're playing it back, YouTube actually now is adjusting what you see based on the orientation of the video instead of just putting black bars on the side like it does on the desktop. On a mobile, it's actually changing how that looks, which I think is really kind of just a statement to the future of video. See, now it's not about these rules that people are learning in film school or these rules that we've come to know, whether that's shooting in 16:9 or shooting in these different cinematic, aspect ratios. Now it's about shooting in a way that's natural to people, so that way when they pick up their phone to watch your content, they don't have to do anything extra. They can just get directly into consuming that content. So that's all I have for you guys today. I hope this motivates you guys to get out there and embrace this new medium of IGTV. I personally am excited about it. Whether it lives on forever within Instagram or vertical video gets adopted into YouTube or Facebook or any other new platforms that may come, I think it'll be super interesting to see what happens with vertical video. And for those people who embrace that new form early on, I think they're going to be the ones that show a lot of success in the future. So thank you guys so much for checking out this video. If you like filmmaking gear and tips and all that great stuff, definitely consider hitting that subscribe button. Also, if you haven't already, check out some of these other videos that I've released, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.